Hey there, is this thing on? So I was at the farmer's market last weekend, and of course I ran into somebody I know because I always run into people I know at the farmer's market. It's my farmer's market and I go every weekend. And we get talking about plants and weeds because it's the farmer's market and because I'm a dork like that. So the conversation turns to edible weeds and we end up talking about garlic mustard. And we make a bet. I am never one to turn down a bet, especially a bet that I think I will win. So the bet is about garlic mustard's roots. Does it spread by seed and therefore have a very shallow root, or does it spread through its root system and have a deeper root? So I'm going to find some garlic mustard, dig it up, and see what its roots look like. Unfortunately, I thought I pulled up all of our garlic mustard early in the season because I didn't want it to make seeds and spread, and I turned it into salads. So let's see if I can find some. Oh look, I found some! Oh my gosh. It looks terrible. This is not high quality garlic mustard, folks. Basically, just for everyone's edification and education, garlic mustard has these little white flowers with 4 petals. Usually there are lots of sprays of little white flowers, like this would have been a whole cluster of those little white flowers, and they're at the top of the plant. Its leaves look like this. These leaves are kind of bug-eaten and nasty, but basically they look like jagged hearts. I think the technical term for that is toothed, but jagged, much better. Okay, so I'm going to take my diggy thing and dig up this garlic mustard and see what its roots look like. Hang on, I forgot my diggy thing. As I was moving around to make a nice big wide circle around this plant, this broke off and came out. Okay, I've got a big chunk. Let's find out what's going on in here. I see a shallow puny root system. That's what I see. So while I was doing that, my dog just took a dump in the middle of the pile of wood that I'm cutting up to go into yard waste. So that'll be fun later. There it is, folks. That's the extent of it. Now, my neighbor argues that they come out easily when you pull them because they're designed to break away. And let's see, as you can see, that root does look like it broke when I pulled. Pull these just to see what happens. There. Well, no, see, those roots came right out. And they're not very deep. I don't know. These pulled out too. I'm not actually sure if I answered the question of our debate or not. I mean, yes, when I dug up the roots, they were extremely shallow, and when I pulled on the plant, they mostly did come right out of the ground, but sometimes the plant did break away from the roots. So all I know is that I have a little bit more garlic mustard to enjoy in my salad. Oh, that one was bitter. That was, old garlic mustard is not good. Next week, we'll talk about why this tree is the tree of death.